It's not on.
It's not on.
Your brother loved that dog. Brother comes home.
So what are some of the things that you
Not my face.
envision? Just what are some of the things you guys talked about? Maybe let's start with. Can we start with Alex and Alan? Maybe. What?
We knew it was going to start with us. As we're looking at it. We talked about large essays, research papers, a senior thesis, which I don't know what that is, but I think Alan knows.
Yeah, for graduate school.
Staying up all night to write essays. Red Bull and coffee as well, but
Plagiarism.
yeah, plagiarism's another one we're talking about
We always
because
talk about that in college.
easy VID is, not going to save us like it does here.
Okay, so plagiarism, large essays, senior thesis, long nights of writing with Red Bull. And what?
Multi-page.
Multi-page. Like how many? How many pages do you think you're going to have to write in a freshman composition class?
10 plus per essay. That's what I think.
20.
20. What'd you guys say?
For what, for freshmen?
Yeah.
Freshmen, I don't know, like, what would you say?
Well,
Seven.
I'll say the same thing I said to you. I said writing that expresses ideas in a way that like embody maturity, sophistication, profundity, and organization.
I thought we were answering the
Thanks
page.
for listening.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So you're basically the point.
Oh,
How many pages?
how many pages? I don't know.
It's already started.
Well, I don't know either. 7?
Probably about 7. Okay.
Now, do you want to hear them?
And then, yeah, what else did you write down?
I said college level writing is professional without fluff. High vocabulary backed up with evidence, well thought out, college appropriate tone, whatever that is, and then cohesive flow.
College appropriate tone.
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
And by whatever that is, I mean like what should a college appropriate tone be for a paper?
Okay. What about you guys?
Well, I agree with what they said, more advanced, more sophisticated and mature, and definitely harder in high school. Just different.
Sophisticated, mature, harder. Okay. Same thing.
But I feel like they're all supposed to be perfect. I know that they're not, but I have this kind of notion that if it's written in college, you can't turn in something that has mistakes or whatever. A teacher's not gonna give you back oh, you need to fix this, so do it. You just look stupid. It's wrong.
So you don't think there's a lot of revision involved?
No, I know there is.
Within the class.
I remember writing my ex-boyfriend's essays when he was in college, or whatever. They weren't that hard, but it's just I don't know. I kind of have this fear that it is impossible, even though people do it who are only a year older than us.
So what kind of writing was he doing? Or are you doing?
It was just it was art. It was RWS 90 something. I don't know. It was just a composition class, and they would watch movies and stuff and respond to them or read something. A lot of it was responsive stuff, which I felt was really weird because I don't like writing in first person. But they did a lot of I thought it was this, and used personal experiences as evidence, which I've just never been taught to do. Personal experience is not considered evidence, but they used a lot of that, they were supposed to use personal reflections, and I thought it was really weird.
That's interesting. Okay. What do you guys envision?
More advanced English
Okay.
and complicated. I mean, not complicated, but difficult. For us.
Okay. More difficult, more advanced use of language. All right. And what about Dustin and Bijan?
Basically what everyone else said, I also put obscure topics. Because imagine if you have a certain class psychology, you might have to do an essay why that chair doesn't exist or something like that. And you have to put why some obscure topic essays like that. And basically what everyone else said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obscure topics and then writing in different classes.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you ladies?
We said it was similar to senior year except more in depth.
More in depth. Okay. What about you guys? So, longer, harder, it's got to be perfect. You're writing on obscure topics. Something about a college-appropriate tone. and you think around 7 pages is the norm?
Depending on
Yeah,
what they
depending on
do.
the class.
7 to 10 is the
Yeah.
norm?
I think so.
Okay.
I say one minimum.
Do you think, okay, so then how much, so what's the difference, do you think? You guys said it's like high school writing, but more in depth. So what do you think the difference is then, if you're going more in depth into a topic? Go ahead, Adam. Alan, sorry. I'm waking up too. Go ahead.
More focused on like one specific aspect instead of like how things we write on are slightly broad. Like there's a little play and we can go, but I guess it's more focused.
Focused. I think you guys are. Sounds like you have a pretty. It's not terribly fuzzy to you. You have a. Some of you have a kind of clear picture of what's going on. How many of you know people in college that talk about their writing or have shared their writing with you? Okay, so what kinds of things are they writing? We heard from Lila. Senior thesis, I heard.
My sister's got to write.
I have 2 friends writing those.
Okay.
They're always talking about it. I don't even know what it is. It just sounds complicated.
It's basically just a long paper.
Yeah.
Backed up with a lot of information. And it depends on your major, probably. I had to write one. But it's just going more in depth on a topic, basically. You have, it's almost like an inquiry project, actually, where you're posing some type of question, doing some research to find the answer, and then backing up what you find out through a written paper, and that's your thesis. And you have to kind of defend it. Usually, you have to present it in front of some people, and then say this is my paper, and then you have to back up what you've written orally as well.
Isn't it like 30 pages?
It depends on the requirements of your major and your school and all that kind of stuff.
I heard it's like super dumb long.
It depends.
And grad school goes up to.
Yeah, grad school, that's kind of a different game. Like when you write your master's thesis, I don't know, I don't have my master's, but I know that that's a larger number of pages, and if you write something, it can be, like a whole book even. Depends. It can be if you've got something to say. If you've got a lot of stuff to say, it's your opportunity to put it down. That's a good point. I'm going to shut this off. So I really want to look more into making this definition clearer for you, what it is and what those expectations are, and then how you can get yourself to feel comfortable before you get into that level, and then know that your writing is going to keep evolving and changing, and then once you find these topics that you really latch onto, you're going to, it's going to flow a lot more. So if you're writing for a class, like maybe you're really into psychology and you get really excited about a particular topic, the writing kind of flows a little bit more too, because you've got so much to say. It's just kind of fitting it into that paper. I wanted to show you, I've been looking into this a lot actually. I mean, I always do, but more so into what the actual definition of college level writing is. And I found that there's a lot of fuzziness between what